Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally starting my new series. So if you don't know what I've been talking about, previously a couple of months ago I started a series on my YouTube channel here, and it was all to do around the Football World Cup. So for example, all of the teams that were in the World Cup, I was taking their flags and I was taking the colours out of them flags and creating a makeup look including those colours. My new series is based around Disney villains. I am so excited for this one. I have been doing a lot of research. Just going to start off my first one by doing Scar of the Lion King. This is basically the villain out of the Lion King. So obviously he is a lion, funny enough. Funny that. We are looking at the colours and the colour scheme of him as being the villain. So I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but as you can see he has like a scar down his face going the whole way from his eyebrow down to here. I'm not going to do that. So I think I'm going to do a cutout of my eyebrow. Just going to take the original shadow shields. So I just cut out just a wee strip. What I'm just going to do is I'm literally just going to do my eyebrows just like normal, but obviously having this in the way, so I obviously won't be filling out that area. Okay, so that's the eyebrows done. I'm getting the feeling that this one's a wee bit wonkier, so I'm just going to go off camera and clean them up with the Rude Cosmetics concealer. Oh no, that looks weird. So I think I'm going to go in with a yellow first, and I'm just going to buff this just into my crease. And this is the Kiko eyeshadow in the shade 19. So I'm just going to pop this just in my crease, and I'm going to try and blend it as high as possible. And so then just taking that big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to slowly diffuse this colour. So I'm kind of wanting to bring this yellow shade up probably as high as I can actually. So then once I have that all buffed and blended out, I'm just going to go into the Michelin Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I used this the other day, and I'm going to go into this shade here, which is called The Hive. And I'm just going to be taking this just on a ruby blender brush. Just going to pack this shade just on my upper crease. So again, just like the yellow shade, I'm sure you could probably do the voiceover for my tutorials. I'm just going to pack on this shade just in my crease first, because this is just what I like to do, and then I will go in and blend it out. And then I'm just going to take that Sigma brush that I was using to blend out the yellow, and I'm just going to go over the edges of that shade and just blend them. So I'm going to go in with the Michelin palette, and this is the Fawn palette. And I'm just going to grab Cocoa Mud and Yummy Mushroom. So I'm just going to, again, use the Rude Cosmetics concealer, and I'm just going to use this to do a full cut crease. And to do this I'm just going to use my usual Spectrum 4, oh no, that's not a 4, my nail was covering it. This is the A18 brush. Okay, so now it's what to do next. So I have an idea in my head what I'm going to do next, and I'm just going to go for it. So again, just going into that colour 19 by Kiko, and then just taking this just on a wee packing brush. I'm just going to start by just packing this shade just on the inner corner. Into the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm just going to take this shade here, and that is in the shade Red Ochre. Okay, so I'm just going to boop, and I'm just going to use this to blend those two shades together. Next shade is what I'm pretty nervous about. In case you haven't noticed, I'm just going in the shades that I was using for my crease, going from lightest to darkest, so lightest to darkest. So this shade here on the outer corner, frig me. I'm just going to line my lash line first. Okay, so far I'm pretty happy with it. I think there's just more I can do to just make it pop a wee bit more, so it's not just a bunch of shadows just sitting on my eye. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go off camera, do my other eye, and then once I have my both eyes done, that means I can do my base makeup. Everything will start to come together, so then I can just start adding like other wee features to my face and to my eyes and stuff to make the whole look come together like star. Okay, so to just finish off eyes, I'm just going to use this wee Kajal stick from Avon. I'm just going to run this in my waterline. My hands are still so much darker than my face. Great! Okay, so before I actually finish off the eyes, I think I'm going to finish off my lips first and just get all of that out of the way. For my lips, I have a really itchy nose. So for my lips, I kind of have an idea in my head that I want to do something to do with ombre, but black ombre, if that makes sense. I was kind of thinking along the lines of orange, so I have a Kat Von D and I have a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick that are orange. Battle of the brands! I'm just going to outline my lips first, just to get that sorted. So I'm just going to use this Clinique eyeliner, but I'm sure it's fine for lips. I don't know whether it's just me or whether it's picking up on camera or not, but that looks blue. So we have a Kat Von D and a Jeffree Star. I think let's just go for Jeffree Star because I think the Kat Von D one's a wee bit too vibrant. Okay, so I know that looks a wee bit dodgy. So just for now, I'm just going to leave that the way it is. Next, I'm going to finish off my eyes. So I think I'm just going to go back into the yellow again. So I'm just going to run this just along my lower lash line. I'm just going to go back into the Michelet palette. I'm going to take the Yummy Mushroom shade, and this is just the dark brown shade that we've been using for the crease colour and the lid colour. I'm just going to focus on this just tight as I can, just along my lower lash line, even though I struggle terribly at this. I'm trying to think what I can do next. I was thinking of doing, I don't know, like freckles or something. Boop. And boop. Yeah, that's definitely better looking. Looks as if I've just stood behind someone on a pit bike, but it's alright. I quite like it. I'm actually really digging it. Yeah, this is actually a good start. You know, it's so weird, but I think the one thing that's making it is the eyebrow cut out. Loving it, absolutely loving it. I'm just going to stop here and leave it at this because I don't want to do any more and make it look as if there's too much going on or it's too tacky or something like that, whereas where it's at now, I'm absolutely loving it. So guys, this is the completed look, but this is obviously inspired by Lion King, and Scar is obviously the villain in the Lion King video. This was the first one of this series and I am absolutely obsessed with it. I really love how it came out. Please leave your suggestions down below of any Disney villains that you would like me to recreate in this series, because I'm struggling. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I hope to be seeing you all in my next one. Oh, I just can't wait to be king.